Bora mtuwe.
The streets of Tanzania's biggest cities woke up empty, not quiet, empty, not peaceful, tense. On a day that should be filled with flags, parades, and national pride, the country's 64th Independence Day has instead been swallowed by silence, a silence guarded by military trucks, police convoys, and unwavering government warning. Stay indoors, all gatherings are banned. This is an attempted coup. Yet video still slipped through the digital cracks. Small crowds chanting Hatumutaki Samia Suluhu in Kariakoo, police firing tear gas, armored vehicles blocking roads, and activists posting that people are being abducted for simply stepping outside. This is December 9th, Tanzania's D-Day, and the question floating across East Africa today is simple. What exactly is going on? We start with the latest update. Protests have already kicked off in Dar es Salaam, Arusha, and several towns. Not huge crowds because movement is practically illegal today, but visible enough to show defiance in a country where security forces have flooded the streets. The protests didn't emerge from nowhere. They were organized by opposition groups and civil society demanding President Samia Suluhu's resignation, accountability for alleged election fraud, release of bodies from October's deadly clashes, an end to what they call family-based appointments in government. But by last night, the government had pulled a full defensive shift. The Prime Minister announced that only essential workers should leave their homes. Independence Day celebrations were cancelled. Police were deployed at junctions, markets, bus stations, essentially where crowds could form. These morning residents described their cities as open-air prisons, movement restricted, shops shuttered, roads blocked.
Sisi kama sisi, sisi kama sisi. Mamake, vibe kama lote. Hatufai, hatufai. Mamake, sisi ndo wananchi. Ndo wenye nchi. Hatufai. Akaongoze kwa Zanzibar.
Zanzibar ishakataa muungano bado mnalazimisha. Mrudi kwenu. Ushawachoka. Ala, nataka nchi yetu.
Eyewitness footage from the ground. Kariakoo, normally chaotic, loud, alive, is half deserted, but a cluster of protesters still appeared, chanting against Samia's leadership. Police rushed in, the group dispersed, phones recorded everything. In Arusha, reports say security forces patrolled with armored trucks, parking outside government buildings as if preparing for a siege. Across Tanzania, similar scenes, cordoned roads, random searches, and residents filming discreetly from windows, afraid to go outside but unwilling to stay silent. One viral post said, "We are locked inside like rats." The government stunned. The state's messaging is blunt. The protests are an attempted coup. All gatherings are illegal. Sharing panic-inducing content is punishable. Security forces will restore order at all costs. To understand today, you must revisit October 29th. The election period was chaotic. Deaths during clashes, banned infrastructure, accusations of hidden bodies, activists disappearing, and the opposition insisting results were manipulated. The government denied it all, but the tension never cooled.
Ukiogopa mabomu, kalala nyumbani kwako, usubiri kuchunwa ngozi na CCM. Tuache visingizio. Tuache nini? Hii tutakamatwa, tutafanya nini? Ndio. Kama utaki kukamatwa, acha kulalamika.
Since then, activists arrested, online warnings, tourists leaving early. December 9th declared the day protest would return. If October was the spark, today is the flame, small but stubborn.
Wanaishi kama digidigi. Baada ya kuona hilo, Watanzania kwa pamoja tukaona tushirikiane, tuungane, hatumtaki Rais Samia.
Digital crackdowns and abductions. Multiple polls suggest internet is being throttled, phones are being checked, people are being taken for questioning. Nothing is fully confirmed, but the pattern is familiar to Kenyans and Ugandans. The signs of a government trying to choke a narrative before it spreads. One Tanzanian journalist posted, "If they shut the streets, we will speak through the internet." Another replied, "They are shutting that too." Trending hashtags and online pulse. Hashtag D9 tunatoka. Hashtag Tanzania revolution. Hashtag Suluhu out. The hashtags are boiling. Some say protests are exaggerated. Others are posting videos contradicting that claim. Engagement is massive. Over 1,000 likes on a single update from a journalist. The country is divided, but the silence on the streets is louder than the noise online.
Bora mtuwe.
Kenya's eyes are locked on Tanzania. Kenyan political watchers are glued to this story for two reasons. Regional ripple effect. Instability in Tanzania always affects trade, tourism and border movement. 2. A familiar political script. Protest, disputed elections, military presence, government paranoia. East Africa is watching Tanzania play out a moment that feels both old and new. As for now, protests continue in pockets. Security remains extremely heavy. Roads are blocked. Independence Day events remain cancelled. Online polls show rising frustration. No signs the government will soften. Today was meant to be a celebration. Instead, it became a confrontation between citizens demanding answers and a government that sees danger in every gathering. And this story is far from over. For Maisha Television, I'm William Juma.